Quiet on the set. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. I'm Dear Myrtle, your friend in genealogy. Welcome to Genealogy Game Night, where we play Who's in My Line. It's a game that Cousin Russ made up, and we have a lot of fun with this game. One of the things I'd like to do is share my other screen with you and let you know what the prizes are. Now, I thought I'd do an Elizabeth Shown Mills quick sheet, but if you notice on the screen, it says that, you know, the Kindle version's $8.95, but the pamphlet or the hard copy is $609.82. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be giving that one away.
Had two used at the same price.
I know, but I am going to give away what Cousin Russ bought me this spring, because I think I was traveling and you were telling me about it, Russ, and I said, oh, get me one, please. The updated version from Elizabeth Shown Mills of Citing Ancestry Databases and Images, Evidence Style, 2nd edition. So I'm going to give away one of those, and I'm going to give away an Amazon Echo Dot. Anybody have one of those? They work just like an Amazon Echo. I don't know how the sound comes out of this little itty bitty thing, but it works. We have them. This one's in 3 rooms in our house, and all my grandchildren's households have it because of last Christmas. So
we have ours hooked up to a Bose for music.
Ooh, that would be good.
Really, really nice, yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So those are our prizes. And then I just want to show you what I did with the grandchildren. They're accustomed to the white Christmas tree, and you know, I'm a Christian, and we celebrate the birth of Christ, and we put up Christmas trees and think about making gifts. I always try to make things with the kids. And so we made those strings of cotton balls so it looks like snow's coming down. Yeah, it took fishing line and cotton balls, and that was a fun little project. So that's what's happening in my neck of the woods. Okay, not getting the $609 thing. I'm closing that tab. So Cousin Russ, you got your numbers up, and let's see, Anna, you are the first one here, and I know you have an ancestor for us to discover. What should we be guessing about your ancestor?
Well, I'm going to go with the same question as last month, which basically is, why was my ancestor's name in the paper?
Why was the name in the paper? Okay. So let's go to my distant cousin Dave. I'm glad you made it back safely. You said you're going to hurry back, and I said, don't rush, because I know you're having bad weather up there.
I heard at 30 miles an hour on the Mass Turnpike. Yeah.
Oh, golly. So, Dave, why do you think Anna's ancestor got the name, his or her name, in the newspaper?
Were they in the theater? Or was your ancestor in the theater?
No.
No.
Okie dokie, not in the theater. So, Lisa, your turn.
Let's see.
I like your red and green plaid. Well, I think it's a tartan, isn't it?
Some kind of tartan. It's a blanket.
Yeah.
Did she do something positive?
As opposed to be nefarious, Anna.
Yes. Well, yes.
Okay, you got a yes. Kind of a tentative yes. You had to kind of pull it out of her. Okay, so you get to keep going because you got a yes. And we only have one strike against us so far.
Yeah, did she have triplets?
No.
You know what? That would be a positive that, yeah, you'd have to think about it twice. True, any ideas here of what it is that caused Lisa's ancestor to get in the newspaper?
So it was positive and no theater, so I'll go with Did they save someone's life?
Oh, well, that would be decidedly positive. Yeah.
No.
Oh, save a life. Okay, so let's see what the score is, and then we'll ask Russ.
What was the answer to that?
Oh.
Save a life was no.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3 down and 7 to go. What do you think, Russ?
She had a party.
Oh, society page entry. Was that what it was, Anna?
No. And I don't know. Is it time for a hint yet?
No, we still
Okay.
have miles to go. But I'd like to hear what, well, Shelley wants us to figure out what time period.
Well,
But go ahead and pull in Michael. Well, hi, Michael Daniels. Sir Michael Daniels is here.
Sir Michael Daniels says, was your relative in the military?
No.
Okay, thank you for helping though, because that saved us getting dinged, Michael. And you know, Shelley, I'm disappointed you haven't done the Undertaker thing yet. So I'm going to ask you, Anna, because it's my turn. Was this an obituary or something about the death of this ancestor?
No.
Okay. But there probably was an obituary. This just isn't the newspaper thing you're thinking about, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. So there was logic to my question.
Of course.
All right. So I guess we go all the way back to Dave. Shelley said she's holding out on us. Okay, Dave. Dave, you really are my cousin.
Yeah.
So come on with the brilliant brain power that we share in our DNA and come up with a
After
good
this
answer.
weekend, I got to be brilliant. Okay.
Had a rough weekend, huh?
Yeah. Did she win something?
No.
Ooh. All right. And Russ, you've got something from the community. It looks like we need help from the community.
Dawn says, did it have to do with women's suffrage?
No. Somehow somebody assumed we were talking about a woman.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sir Michael says,
Okay.
is this a famous person like an actor or politician? Was it an actor?
No.
Was it a politician?
No.
Okay. She said decidedly no, but those are good questions. Actually, most of us, Michael, have pretty plain Jane type ancestors. But it's very interesting what things we do discover about them this way. Okay. So Anna, your ancestor is not a politician, an actor. Let's see. We went to Dave, so I think it's Lisa's turn. You kind of have a yellow spotlight on you. Have you been drinking enough water? You look a little jaundiced tonight.
I don't understand. It must be my camera that gives this yellow cast because I'm in a different room with different lighting and it's still yellow.
Yeah.
Might be the camera.
Maybe
Maybe I'll
we
have
got
to
a
put.
clue. We have a clue. So we need all the clues we can get. So
Yeah.
let's see if it
Dawn
helps.
Ask that
said,
first.
did they play a sport?
No.
Was their ancestor male?
Yes, but that will not help you.
Okay, so this isn't a male specific thing to be doing.
Did it involve liquor?
No.
Well, that's perfectly fair.
No, it is.
Okay,
Sorry,
well-
it's not a bad question. Just when you see it, you'll understand.
Okay. Apparently it's an inside joke we had to know.
Okay, so I have a question now.
All right.
Is this person religious?
No. I mean, he was, but not germane
That's-
to the.
Yeah, he's not a minister.
That's not the question. That's not the thing, the reason he's in the newspaper. Okay, so true, darling. Oh, wait. Let's look and see what the score is.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Shelley.
6 down, 4 to go. And Shelley says, were they celebrating something?
Well, you could kind of say this was part of something that,
It's being celebrated?
yes, a holiday.
A holiday. Wow,
holiday.
Shelley. Shelley's our participant, our panel participant at large. Over there. She's holding down the fort in the unified chat area. Okay, true. So we know it has something to do with a holiday. That was a big clue.
Yeah, and that it was positive. So it's Christmas. Let's see if it's around Christmas. I
Okay.
don't always know why I'm coming up with themes. Like, did they help some orphans or something at Christmas time? Or
Yeah.
No,
What?
no.
All right. So Anna. Okay. They did not help orphans at Christmas. What were your ancestors thinking anyway? All right. Here's a clue.
Dawn says, were they a Santa?
No.
You know, if her ancestors are Muslim or Jewish, this would be, yeah.
Dr. Shelley said, did they make 100 years?
Ooh, that would be a good celebration.
It would, but no.
Okay, so now I think we need a clue because let's see what the score is. It's getting bad.
Whoops, sorry about that.
Great number.
I took after Elizabeth Mills' book.
At the time, this ancestor was a child.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so Russ, you're next. Good luck.
And the child didn't play Santa because that question was asked even though it was a child.
Yeah.
They
Could have danced the Sugar Plum Fairy, you know. They could have done that.
Did this child, male child, make a snowman
No.
for Dave? That was for
Okay.
you, Dave.
All right, I have a question for you then. This is me. Did this ancestor live in the 1800s as a child?
No, he was born just the other side.
Okay, that could be 1700s or 1900s. You only have to say yes or no. Let's see what you've got from the community. Oh, true. Got an extra question in there. Ooh.
Good guess, but no.
Oh, okay. I've had somebody die on Christmas Day, but nobody born on Christmas Day.
Dr. Shelley said, did he survive something?
No.
Dawn
Okay.
said, did it involve music?
No.
All right. So we're going through again. We have 2 questions left. And Dave, it's your turn. Good luck.
Well, I was thinking of twins or triplets, but you said it's only one ancestor. So let's and everybody's asked the questions I was going to ask, but he was in the newspaper. Oh boy, and not in the theater. Well, I'll ask it anyway. Was he in a school play?
No.
Oh, okay. There's something from the community.
Dara says, was he born New Year's? Was he a New Year's baby?
No.
All right. I think this is the last possible question. We're going to turn to Lisa. It's riding on your
Get the
shoulders,
last
babe.
one. Oh, wow. Did we ask a question about him winning something?
Yes.
Not actually winning, but we know it's celebrating. It has to do with the holiday. But
Yeah,
we're thinking Christmas. It could be 4th of July.
Winning was asked
Was it?
about 5-6 questions ago.
Oh, okay. And I gave, oh, yeah, there's the word win. I crossed it out.
Did he have a birthday party?
No.
All right. We got a couple more comments
his
from
birthday was once in the paper, but that's not the.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those parties with all the kids' names that were.
All right,
Dr. Shelley, did he grow something?
No.
So it wasn't the largest pumpkin for Halloween.
Sir Michael says, was he the first of something?
No.
And Drew says it was a positive clipping.
Yep. That much we know. So, Anna, who the heck is in your line? Tell us about this person. What's the name?
The name is Howard Beerley Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
And, whoops, he was my grandfather, and this is him.
Look at his kid. He's got the bib overalls.
And I almost feel bad. Like, I didn't know how to frame the question that you wouldn't be looking for a news item, because this was just something I decided to share because it's almost Christmas.
Yes.
He wrote a letter to Santa.
Oh, that's dark.
And he was 8.5. This was 1909. He was born in 1901. And it's really, it's one of those finds that it isn't that significant genealogically, but to me, it's like almost the favorite thing I've ever found.
Oh, what did he ask for? He asked for a pair of kid gloves.
And a workshop. I'm not really sure what that is exactly. A flexible flyer sled.
Oh, that's a big deal. Yeah.
A box of handkerchiefs and a box of writing paper.
Wow.
And then he signs off, I guess this will be all for this time. Your friend, Howard Matthews. And I have to tell you, my mother and I, even though this is my dad's father, but my dad's passed away. When I found this, we both he came out fully formed human being. Like, this is who he was when I knew him.
Oh.
So it was just a fun thing to find.
That is awesome. Well, way cool. I can just imagine that it's very reasonable to ask for a workshop. It's probably was a little container that held, tools. Boys like to build things. Mr. Mert's still a boy that way. We don't have a 3-car garage. We have a workshop with all kinds of, table saw that's 8 feet long, all that kind of stuff. And he uses it. So Howard Beerley Matthews, your grandfather, is who's in your line. Well, bravo. I think that's cute. Very cute. So now we understand about the celebration.
Yeah, I was saying it's not, that's why I said holiday. Like, it was part of
Yeah, because he knew Santa Claus. Oh, I can't sing. They'll probably kick me out of YouTube. I can't, because I won't have paid the ASCAP or BMI fees. All right, thank you, Anna. Let's see, who else has got an ancestor? Well, I guess we all do, but who wants to share? Would that be you, Dave? Are you next? Have you got something to share?
Sure.
Okay.
And I traditionally have a 16th or 17th or 18th century ancestor. I've actually got a 20th century ancestor this time around. And the only thing I can tell you is they retired after having one single career. And the person is fully 20th century.
Okay, so it's 20th century. It's different now. In the olden days of the previous century, you got a job at Eastman Kodak or something like that, and you worked there your entire life and retired. And now for my children, for my daughter's husbands, the only way to get a raise is to go get a job with another company. So there's a lot of mobility. So it's completely different workforce thing. We do, of course, they're in IT, so there's no unions. And yeah. All right. So we have to figure out what that single career is for your male. I think it was male. 20th century ancestor who retired from that one career. So what's the occupation?
Well, Dr. Shelley says, did he work for Sears?
Nope, he did not.
And Dawn says, did he work for the railroad?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Those are both two good questions.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so let's go to Lisa. It's always hardest to ask the first question, but you're next on the docket. So what do you think his ancestor did?
Well, I want to know, is the job he did still a job today?
Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
You got a yes.
Got a yes. I always start out with a little yes, doesn't help. is it a job that is a professional job?
Indeed. And I would frame it as a career more than just a job.
As a career?
Okay. So
All right.
Dawn and Lisa are on the same wavelength.
Valerie says, was he a doctor?
No, he was not a doctor.
Donna says, was he in the
That's a long
military?
no.
Yeah, that was a very long no. He's just
I
doing that.
like to drag him out, be dramatic. That's all. Was he in
Red-
the military? Who
In
asked
the
that
military.
question? Donna B. She's correct.
Okay, he
Oh,
was
he was
in the military.
And retired from the military.
Is that it?
Well, there's a whole lot more to the story, but we don't have to drag it out very much longer if you don't want. I'd share some pictures with you.
Well, did he make it to, I don't know, general or admiral?
Lieutenant Commander,
Lieutenant
U.S.
Commander.
Navy. He was a lieutenant commander. Do you want me to show you some pictures of my Uncle Buddy?
Way to go, guys. Who was it that figured that out? DB figured it out?
Donna B, yep.
Yep. Wow.
So
Okay, I'll move the camera to you as soon as you get your picture
I gotta
up.
get to share.
Well, I was thinking a lot of guys were in the military in the 20th century because of World War I, World War II. You've got Korea, you've got Vietnam, you've got, okay, click over to a different window and then there we go. You did it. So and this is why we're here, to practice sharing screens and using our mics. Okay.
Quite a few, so I'll go quickly. He was the youngest of this crowd. There was an elder sister who died when she was very young. But there is Eugene Robertson Dunn, who retired as a lieutenant commander in the U.S. Navy. And this is another, that's the wrong picture. That's the same family, but that's not him. And there he is after his retirement. This may have even been at his retirement party.
Yeah.
That picture, okay.
Leisure suit, taking a life of leisure. Yeah.
A little bit of Dunn heritage here. This house started off as a 2-room cabin. Then it was a 4-room first floor. Then they put 4 more rooms upstairs. That's the Dunn family residence.
Mansion. It's a mansion.
Indeed, and it went. This is a picture of it in 1938, and then this is a picture of it after it was rehabbed about 8 or 9 years ago.
Wow, look at that porch. Those double.
When I went down there, you would fall through the floor. You had to walk on the rafters to walk around the building.
Oh,
there he is, my Uncle Buddy. Never met the guy, but he was a fisherman. And this is a tarpon that he caught.
I could tell it was a tarpon because of how big the scales are. Wow.
Yeah. Never saw the guy. Only heard him referenced as Uncle Buddy.
Uncle Buddy.
Now,
wow.
I'm not sure if this is Uncle Buddy or that's Uncle Buddy, but that's my grandmother. This picture was taken before 1918 because that great-grandfather here was killed in a car wreck.
Oh.
And there's Gilma Robertson Dunn, who was not a pleasant person, from what I hear. But that's my answer.
She has pursed her lips and is glaring.
Oh, she glared a lot. She tore up my father's birth record to get him into the Navy when he was 15 and had the doctor declare he was 2 years older than he really was. But that's a whole nother story. But the big thing about this, about Lieutenant Commander Dunn, is that he had a famous passenger post-World War II. He would fly, what's that guy's name? Bob Hope.
Oh, the
USO.
USO.
So he was a pilot, lieutenant commander in the Navy.
And his daughter, who's since passed away, had a box full of letters from Bob Hope and Christmas cards and just lots of wonderful correspondence. I mean, he was a real good guy, Bob Hope.
He's one of the very last good guys.
Except present company accepted, but I'll agree.
Well, this is true. You guys are wonderful. No, but seriously, and they stayed married all those years. That doesn't happen in Hollywood. He and his wife.
Well, yeah, right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So
cool. There's my ancestor.
So Lieutenant Commander Eugene Robertson Dunn retired is who's in your line, Dave. Way to go. I love it.
Was this in the South End, Dave?
Oh yeah, he was. He retired. He was living in California when he died. But he's absolutely from Wilcox County, Alabama. The Dunn
Yeah.
property was in Wilcox County, Camden, Wilcox County, Alabama. And anyway, it's a whole long story from there. I don't want to get too carried away with it.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, well, I've got an
Really?
ancestor. I know you find it a shock, but I have an
Mhm.
ancestor, and I would like you to figure out his occupation. So you now know it's a guy. So I'm going to go for the occupation question. And I have documentary evidence to prove what his occupation was. Let's see. True, let's start with you. What do you think my ancestor did? Besides being a wonderful person.
Time frame maybe?
Okay, I can only answer yes or no.
1800s.
He did not. He was born in the 1800s, but he didn't do this job in the 1800s.
Okay. So
So you got a yes because he was born there, but it's not relative to his occupation. So I'm going to give you a yes, though.
okay. Man,
Because I love you.
yeah. So
but don't expect me to give you that $605.
I'm still laughing at that. Oh my goodness. What about it has to do with something with your hands, maybe like
Yes, you use your hands.
steel, like the steel industry, maybe?
No, it's not the
Okay.
steel industry, but you did find that he used his hands to make something, and that was part of his occupation.
Okay.
So that's a lot of progress. Okay, so after True, we have cousin Russ. Let's see what you're thinking, Russ.
Was he a jeweler?
Oh no, I wish he was. He was not a jeweler.
And Dr. Shelley says a carpenter.
Nope.
Dawn says, was he a craftsman?
No, that tends to be with regarding tools and wood and stuff like that.
Was he in woodworking?
No, that would be on Mr. Mert's side of the family. No. Okay. So, Dave, what do you think about my ancestor's occupation?
Was he self-employed?
Part of the time he was, but it's not really germane.
Oh, okay.
Dawn says, was he a porter?
A potter or porter?
Oh, potter. Sorry.
No.
Did he make dolls?
No, that'd be fun.
Dr. Shelley says a gardener.
Nope, and he did not work for a mortuary, Shelley.
And True's cheating. She's answered in two places, a farmer.
Nah, wasn't a farmer. Although a lot of people had truck farms, and there were the victory gardens at wartime and stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, so let's see who comes after Dave. Lisa?
Was he a tailor?
No, he wasn't a rich man either. I'm thinking of Tevier. Anna, can you give me an idea of what you think my ancestor's occupation was?
Was he a house painter?
No, I'm sure he did paint houses. We all had to paint our houses and could hardly afford to pay someone to do it. But no, he wasn't a painter. Let's see what we've got up in the community. Let me pull up.
Dr. Shelley says a builder with concrete.
No.
Donna says a taxidermist.
No. That would have been good.
Dawn said, did he make baskets?
No. Did not make baskets.
Susan says a blacksmith.
Nope.
Dr. Shelley says a roofer.
No. So what's our score, Russ? 5 down. Okay, 2 more no's, and then I'll give a clue. All right, we did Anna. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's next? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Think true.
Oh, true. I'm holding out on you.
Oh,
You
it's me again.
Where did I didn't make a note of Lisa. That's why my count is off. Yeah, I guess it's your turn again.
Oh, okay. So he worked with his hands, is what I'm thinking. So you're so good about printing and technology. Maybe a printer.
No, he was not a printer. What
Dr.
you got,
Shelley
Russ?
says a teacher.
Man, Shelley, I'm really proud of you. You're branching out and thinking of all kinds of different occupations. Good for you.
Valerie says he worked with his hands. Was he a dentist?
No. He was not a dentist. Okay, one more no, and then I'll give a clue, guys, unless you want to send me chocolate overnight and give me confirmation of ordering. Oh, there's another clue coming in, a couple of them.
Susan said a tanner.
No, that would be
Dr. Shelley says a newspaper reporter.
Nope. Not what my ancestor did. Okay, so Russ, let's see what you can come up with.
A blacksmith.
Okay, somebody asked that, and I particularly remembered that one. No, he was not. I think Don has a suggestion, and then and I'm going to say no to your comment, Don.
Did he do engraving?
No. Okay, so here's my clue, guys.
Did it have to do with food?
Yes. And my clue was that you all are talking about carpenter, blacksmith, heavy stuff where you use your hands. It's not heavy. It has to do with food. Very good. All right. So, Dave, does that help you?
Yes, it does. Your ancestor was a baker.
You got it. Okay.
Really?
Yep.
That's twice this year I got one.
I know. I'm always surprised when I just get a yes to any question, let alone guess.
For me, yeah.
I know. All right. So this guy, the photo was labeled Ma and Pa Severinsen. This is Ole Severinsen, who is the father of my step-grandpa, Harold Severinsen. He was born in Norway. When somebody asked if he worked for himself, he came over from Norway as a child. His father had a bakery, and then father passed away. I mean, he worked in the bakery with his dad, and then he inherited the business. So for a number of years, he did that by himself. He was up in Minnesota, Valerie, up in Wilmar. And let me show you the documentary evidence. He looks a lot like my Grandpa Harold. Okay, why did Firefox do that? I thought I'd be so smart. Let's see if I can find it on Ancestry. Nah, I got to do it again. By 1940 census, he was retired. And so let me pull this up. Where's my document? Oh, I know. I can just pull it up here in my folder because I had already downloaded it. And we'll pull it up in something so that you can actually see it. Okay. So this is a 1940 census, and we're going to zoom, or 1930 census. We're going to zoom way in. And now we're going to find the household. Okay, where did it go? Where's Ole? Great. It didn't download the right one. Oh, there he is. Ole K. Severinsen. He's renting property. Here it is, Norway. For his birth, his parents' birth.
Excuse me, is he renting or did he own it and he had a radio?
No,
the radio was 1930. Never mind. I apologize.
This is 1930. I think radio was 1940.
Yeah, no. Radio is 1930.
Oh, was it?
Okay. Yeah,
all right,
he owned. That's
Yeah,
oh,
I think he owned a $3,500 home and he had a radio.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. Yep,
Sorry.
I'm looking at the column headings.
Well, I only know
All
this because I made a big deal about this last night at a presentation.
right. Okay. Well, thank you for helping me with that. Yeah, the column after their name is home owned or rented, value of home, whether they had a radio set, and does the family live on a farm? So let's find out about it.
See, I suspected Roosevelt took that statistic, and when he became president, had the bright idea of having fireside chats because of the percentage of population had a radio. My imagination. I have no basis in fact or for that at all.
Well, it
But
isn't like
it's
they
a
had
good story,
television then.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. But it's a good story.
All right, so let me get Ole at the top of this page. And there's his wife, but I want you to look at this. He's 67, she's 56. He's married 29 years and she's, no, that was the age at marriage, wasn't it?
Age at
Age
first,
at
right?
marriage. He was 29 and she was 20. They were both born in Norway. Both their parents were. Let me get back down to Ole again. Get him at the top so it makes sense. Because I want to zoom in so you can see this census record. He speaks Norwegian. He's now the proprietor of the bakery. And it wasn't the big bakery on the road. There were two bakeries. This was a little bakery. The other one had bigger ads in the city directories. And I've always wanted to find out more about what kind of bakery it was. Or maybe, I mean, how could you be in competition with another bakery that's just less than a block away from your bakery? I don't know. Anyway, so his name is Ole K. Severinsen, and he is my step-great-grandfather. I think she looks friendly, unlike somebody on your side of the family, cousin Dave. I mean, doesn't she kind of look cute in her eyes there and everything? Kind of
Absolutely.
friendly. Yeah, so that's who's in my line. Look at that bow tie. He's all dressed to the nines. Yeah. And apparently it was a warm, sunny day up in Wilmar, Minnesota. Anyway, that's who's in my line. Okay.
Lisa's got one.
All right, but there's some comments about it. So go ahead and let's see what those comments are. Something from Valerie. Oh,
Valerie
yeah.
says, Mom used to tell Ollie and Lena jokes, but at first you'd think they were real stories until she hit you with a punchline of a hilarious joke. We love Ollie here in Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know what the Ole and Lena joke thing is, because Mr. Mert talks to me about how that was a thing too. He's part Norwegian and part Swedish.
Dawn says, look in the city directory to see if it says what kind of bakery, and I would look for the ads.
Yeah, my guy's bakery didn't have an ad; it just had an entry. Or no, it had an ad, but it's really small. But both ads, even the larger bakery's ad, and I'm assuming it's larger because they paid for practically a third of a page at the bottom. And maybe I'm all wet. Maybe they're trying to run Ole out of town by buying big advertising, and they really were tinier. Who knows? I got a lot more work to do. All right. So, are we going to do Lisa's next, or how's our time?
Yep, Lisa.
Okay, Lisa. What shall we learn about your ancestor?
My ancestor worked. Oh, I want to know about the occupation of my ancestor and where it was done. Occupation
and where? Where in? Or where is?
Where? Yeah. Or where is? I don't know. I get confused about what where is and where in is.
We've been doing too much reading of Dr. Jones's latest book.
I'm about ready to make a 3x5 card with all of those terms on and paste it to remind me which is where in and which is where is.
And discursive notes.
Oh, yeah. We'll always think of Cherie when that comes up. Okay, so Lisa has an ancestor whose occupation we need to determine and figure out where it is. So is where it is really mission critical to the occupation? Like if you're in the
No.
space program, you pretty much have to be at, Houston or.
Oh no. It
Yeah.
just it's in a
Okay.
cool place.
Okay. All right. So Russ, let's go with you first.
Is this a skill that you had to train for? Were you an apprentice? Was it an apprentice trained skill?
No.
Okay. So it didn't take any skill whatsoever.
No, that's not.
It's just, you
He
didn't have to
asked,
be
did they
apprentice.
go through the apprentice program?
Or training.
No.
Okay. So, all
No
right.
apprentice.
Okay. Anna, let's go with you next. What do you think about this occupation? She's drawing a blank. Have you frozen? I
You're
can't hear
muted.
you. You might
You're
have muted your inline mic.
No, it's muted at
It's
the top.
not
There
yet,
she is.
sorry.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Did we establish if this ancestor was male or female yet?
I think she said he was male. Did you not, Lisa?
I have not said.
Okay, she has not said.
Was your ancestor a male?
No.
Okay, so we now know female. All
Valerie
right.
says, did he work on the ships in California?
That's pronounced Benicia.
I didn't try to pronounce it.
I'm just telling you, it's pronounced
Yeah,
Benicia.
yeah.
So
No.
where is Benicia?
It's across the Carquinez Straits from my town, Martinez.
And tell me, are you being at all affected by the horrible, horrible fires?
We were when they were burning up in Napa and Sonoma.
Yeah, earlier, but not this new, not this new crop. I mean,
there was some smoke a couple of days ago, but it's clear.
Oh. All right.
Don asked, did it require an education?
Not college.
Okay, she gave you an extra clue, not college. Let's see what we've got from
Did
Dr.
she make
Cole.
things?
No.
You know, Shelley, it's a good thing you got your doctorate so we can call you Dr. Shelley, right?
That was why I asked, since I knew California and I knew where Lisa lives.
Aha. All right. She's got the goods on you, Lisa. You can't get away with anything. All right. So, True, what do you think about this female ancestor? Something you didn't have to go to college to learn to do.
What are the ladies that typed during World War II? The stenographers, is that what you would want to call them, maybe?
Secretary, stenographer. So, Lisa, is that what your ancestor?
Yes, I think that's part of her job.
Yay! Good for you. That was a squeal of delight. I heard it. I love it. All right, you got a yes. But now that's kind of interesting because I think of that as an occupation, but you're telling us, Lisa, it's only part of it? Well, we have to find out where it was.
Her paperwork, it covers her career, and so at one time she was
a
stenographer, and other times she was other things.
Yeah. Cherie, I want to know how come you're in the unified chat, and I just got a text message from Words with Friends that it's now my move. I think you're multitasking, darling.
She's taking a break from painting and.
Oh, you poor thing. That's right. She had to wash the walls. She's getting rid of the purple. Okay.
I sent a note to Cindy about that. Valerie says, was there a red light in the building where she worked?
Wow.
What? No.
That's Valerie. Dawn says, was she a piano teacher?
No.
Did she sell something?
No.
Was she secretary of sorts?
Yeah. So she was a secretary and a stenographer at one point and a secretary at another.
Okay.
So-
Russ, I
So now I
just
gotta
know.
figure out where.
All right, Russ.
Where did she do this cool work?
Yeah, Russ, I
Or what
just
cool
noticed.
place did she do this boring work?
Yeah. So let me tell you, at this point, Russ, I had to turn off my screen share in order to bring that comment in because we'll go over yours.
I know.
Just letting you know, it
Yeah,
always seems to happen about 45 minutes into a
Yeah.
Hangout. Okay.
So, Michael, please make a note. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we have Russ, Anna, True. True had a yes. So now we have
we're
to
looking
figure
for
out.
where now, right?
Yeah. So good luck. There's only 5 million places on the face of the earth, and then businesses therein.
All right. Well, maybe you should ask a when question.
Okay, true. That's a good idea.
Yeah, is it between the 20s and the 40s?
No.
Okay. So we have had Russ, Anna, True. Dave, what do you think?
Stenographer and secretary, and I'm putting together that she became an attorney and works in the courthouse.
With
No?
the lead
What,
pipe?
stenographers can't become attorneys?
Yes, they certainly can.
I'm giving
All right, Lisa, how did that
you a lot
shake?
of credit.
I mean, was that good?
Okay, I
think
think
I
that is
only-
a no.
I only heard half of what he said.
Okay, repeat your response, please.
Oh.
Dave?
Considering that she was a stenographer and she was also had been a secretary, I'm guessing she may have become an attorney.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
All right.
And then we've got something from the community.
Dr. Shelley, was it in the court system?
No.
Natalie said
no.
Hollywood.
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb. I think I'm the next one. So my question of you, was this during a world war?
No.
No. Okay. Nice try. Here I am giving myself pats on the back. What is the problem?
Someone in technology?
No. No, she just did. Okay, I'll give you a hint. How's that?
Good.
She worked for the government.
Okay.
The federal government.
All right. Okay. So I think 1, 2, 3. Have I asked everybody and it's back to Russ again?
No,
think it is.
did Anna?
Yep.
Is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So Russ, it's your turn.
She worked for the FBI.
No, I was hoping, but no.
Linda says, did she work at the Pentagon?
No.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Yvonne says, did she work on the first computer?
Oh, no.
NASA.
No.
So
Yeah,
Michael.
I think both Dawn and Sir Michael Daniels get their gold stars for asking NASA, but then we'll take them away because that was a no answer. Okay, Anna, have we helped narrow it down at all?
Well, did she work in the White House?
No.
Cherie's got an interesting question. Was she a census enumerator?
Oh, no.
Dr. Shelley says a mayor.
No.
I think we already answered the White House question. Was the government she worked was stenographer notes on the West Coast?
Part of her career, yes. But the part I'm interested in, no.
Check fraud. Now, why would you think of that, Michael?
Secret Service.
No.
So, Anna, we've really come up with a lot of no's to to save you a little heartache. Let's see what the score is. So I'll give you.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, we need a hint because it's already 7 down. So
Well, I gave you guys a hint.
but we need another hint.
Another hint.
Yeah.
All right. It wasn't in the U.S.
Ah. That was what I was wondering a little earlier. Okay, so Anna, now that we've totally befuddled our brains here by all these things.
Is it back to me already?
Yeah, well, it's been you for a while, but I kept bringing in a lot of comments from the community, and I got you one extra clue that it's non-U.S.
Did she work in an embassy?
Well, I don't know exactly what building she was in, but it could have been at an embassy.
Okay, and that kind of correlates with something DB said, Russ.
Yep. She said worked for an ambassador.
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, just mute yourself.
Valerie,
mute yourself.
Valerie says English clerk.
All right, she's got to get the phone, but true. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe she worked for like 007. Isn't that a real person?
She said it was government, and it sounded like she said it was overseas. So it's like so many jobs, and then we had that time frame where it wasn't a war issue. So, like, I'm thinking, was it something?
She couldn't have been a Bletchley girl because that was the decoding that they did during World War II. I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we decided that wasn't it. It wasn't a war thing. So
yeah. I don't know. So we've been just shooting the breeze talking about Christmas and Hanukkah and everything. So Lisa, we have a question from Linda. Let me pull that up.
The Hague.
No.
Dawn says customs.
No.
Immigration.
No.
Okay.
So maybe I should just tell.
I think we're too focused on agencies. It sounds maybe a little bit more personal.
I don't know. Okay.
I got a guess.
Okay. Let's have a free for all. Give us a guess.
Translator.
No. No, she was a secretary and a stenographer.
Yes.
And she did it in a very interesting place in the world after World War II.
After World War II. All right, I'm getting a lot of notes here, and I don't have an ancestor name, so help me. Okay, what you got?
Yvonne said, did she work in Canada?
No.
All right, I think you're going to have to tell us who the heck is in your line.
All right, this is my great aunt. Her name is Beryl Russell. Johnston Russell.
Beryl Johnston Russell.
Johnston Russell. And she, I sent away for her personnel records because she was listed as working for the federal government. And I got a big, giant stack.
Oh my God.
Thick.
Yeah.
One of them had her test for
her shorthand. Yeah, for her shorthand. Looks like Greg shorthand. Wow.
Yeah. She worked for the U.S. Army for a while and then for the Department of Water Resources in Greece.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Here's her passport.
Okay, she's going to pull that up.
I forgot to hit the share screen. I have to do that first.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and share till your picture comes up. That way we don't have to do the picture-in-picture thingamabob. Okay.
All right, it's not showing up, huh? Okay, so now we go to here.
Yeah, okay, now you've got something we can look at. So, Oh, there's her passport. Yeah.
So
Wow,
there's
look
her
at the stamp.
passport.
Yeah.
And here's some stamps of all the places she was. So she was in Greece.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do
See
it.
that Greek writing there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then here's a picture of her.
Oh, how fun.
This is a very common photo of her. She always posed in clothing in front of things.
Well, that's better than the alternative.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she has
Yes.
thousands of photos of her sitting in a chair posing in clothes.
Ah,
That was just her favorite thing.
that was her favorite thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
I have a question for you. Where did her middle name come from?
Johnston.
Her maiden name is Johnston.
Okay, where is that name from?
Oh, we think Scotland, but we're not sure.
Well,
Did
I'm
they come
thinking
through Canada by any chance? Did
No.
the family come through Canada? Okay.
No. They're from the South, and I've gotten them as far as Mississippi, and they're from South Carolina someplace.
Okay.
so. Beryl Johnston Russell is who's in your line. I'm sorry, I cut you off, Russ.
What she's got, to me, she's got two surnames, and one is a brick wall. The other one, and I don't.
The
have
other one's
brick
a
walls.
married name. I'm not researching it.
Right. But that's another name that both came from the same area about the same time for me. The two surnames. So that's why I asked. So.
That's why you got excited.
Yeah, distant cousin relationship. We just don't quite know about yet.
Well, it's a fact that the records that I'm looking for have not been helpful.
Hmm.
I have a clue, and I know they came through Canada. The Johnston came through Canada, but the records, I have not found a good set of records to firm up the family. So,
and I'm thinking Johnston of Civil War fame. So yeah.
Well, it's a pretty common name.
So Cherie, I was with you. That she posed with clothes as opposed to being naked. Yeah. Well, this was a fun night. We got to give away our prizes for tonight. I'm going to be giving away a quick sheet, second edition. This is the one that when I think I was away, and Cousin Russ told me, did you know that there's a new version, second edition, was published in April. So where were we in May? I don't know where we went, but I said, Cousin Russ, please order me one, so I'll have it.
Oh,
so
you were at FGS. No.
I didn't go to
NGS.
NGS. I didn't go this year because I didn't want to go to North Carolina and deal with the issues.
You were someplace.
I was. Oh, it was a funeral. It was Barb's funeral. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give away a copy of this quick sheet citing ancestry databases and images. Evidence style, second edition. And I'm also going to give away an Amazon Echo Dot. Echo's cool, but Dot is smaller, doesn't take up as much space visually in a room. It's all good. All right, so we got to figure out who's going to win this. Now, you had to be on the panel to win. And I think I'm going to bend the rules again, Cousin Russ. I mean, it is our thing, so we can bend the rules if we want.
That's right. Sir Michael has no rules in his game.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to be a la Sir Michael. And I'm going to give one dot to somebody who's viewing and one of the quick sheets to somebody who is on the panel. So, Cousin Russ, you have to decide. I made the difficult decision what, and somehow I managed to, I couldn't believe that one of her quick sheets used was going to be $605. It's so funny when that happens on Amazon. They own us.
Oh, that was wishful thinking on that seller.
I think so.
You can select the one on the panel, and Lisa will send me a number, and I'll give you the viewer.
All right. I don't want to select somebody on the panel because I like everybody on the panel. How could I pick? All right.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so from the
viewers.
viewer,
Uh-huh.
Natalie Webb.
Natalie Webb. All right, Natalie, write to me. Anything at dearmyrtle.com. Here, I'll give you my email address in the unified chat. And please send me your name, your street address, city, state, zip, and your phone number. That way I can send it to you from my remote offices at Amazon. So she wins the dot. And please send it right away. Send me that email tonight or tomorrow. And then who are you picking on the panel, Russ? Okay.
Anna.
Anna, do you have a copy of this quick sheet?
I don't, and Lord knows I can use all the help I can get with citations. So
All
thank you very
right.
much.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so what we're going to do, yours, I just need your, well, I need the same thing because you're getting the actual laminated quick sheet thing. It's 4 8.5 by 11s, but folded, I guess it's 11 by 17 folded in half. I love this because it has citation models and it's been updated. So it's way cool. So send me an email, mert@dearmyrtle.com. And I think, Cousin Russ, is that about it for tonight?
It is. And just a shout out to my mentor, one of my mentors,
Yes.
Sir Michael Daniels, who I was on his game show last night having a blast, and he joined us tonight. So, Sir Michael, it was great to meet your wife and your two fluffy dogs.
Oh, golly. Yeah, Michael Daniels is one of the few people on the face of the earth that, at the drop of a hat, if you've got trouble, he's there. And when we have challenges with a hangout once in a blue moon, because we love this technology business hangouts, in fact, unified chats stitched together with our video recording, he knows the answers and he's very calm and helps us work through it. And if he doesn't know the answer, he works on getting that answer. So he has been a great friend and mentor to us. So thank you, Michael. We'll send you our bill end of the week. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, folks, nothing left to say, but on behalf of Cousin Russ, I'm Dear Myrtle, your friend in genealogy. Happy family tree climbing, everybody. That's a wrap.